based on probability, and like
What
it's not
fucking probability
the
are you
chances
talking
of
about?
anybody popping like this.
What fucking science are you using for this?
I'm saying it's very rare that somebody becomes a huge sensation in our music catalog. This kid doesn't stand a chance. He's not going to be the next Garth Brooks. Why am I arguing that this kid is not going to be the next Garth Brooks to you people? Hey guys, you can always get our merch at dtmerch.com. We have wonderful shirts in all different sizes, big and small. We have phone cases, wonderful sweaters, beanies, backpacks, you name it. We also have a featured artist of the month. This month it's Deja Doodles. We have the Hostin' and Toastin' shirt where every single castmate is there with some personality, and the artist is wonderful. You can visit her on Deja Doodles on Instagram, and it's dtmerch.com. We love it when you support us, and we love it when you rock our shit.
And there she is on Instagram right there. When you do subscribe, you help keep these shows going, and you can subscribe in many ways, but the way I recommend is that you use the Amazon Prime account that you have, combine it with our Amazon Pay button, enter that username, that password, press enter. Tanya.
Toasty goodness.
Hold my hand.
All over our
shit. Oh, it's that toasted goodness all over my body. Double toasted. What you doing tonight?
It's so weird how these get formed.
Let's get into the foolishness right now. Not all of it is bad foolishness. I mean, some people would say it's not even foolishness. The reason why I put it in the foolish category because I just love the way certain things work out. The way you don't think they ever would. You don't see some things coming. No matter how big they get, for every big obvious thing, there is a surprise.
Absolutely.
And that comes with this story right here. Congratulations to the people who went to Coachella, and congratulations for the person that made that a memory for a lifetime. If you were in Coachella, you were lucky enough to catch a Queen Bee herself giving what they say is a history-making performance. You can see right here, you can't get no video of it online except from people who shot it, fans out there who picked it up with their phones. If you were lucky enough to catch it this past Saturday, I believe, then you probably saw it. And if you weren't at Coachella, then last Saturday you saw this on YouTube where they streamed the whole thing live.
Yeah.
Not like from an iPhone or something like that. No, you was almost like, in fact, if you saw it on YouTube, you probably had a better view than most of these people did out there.
Oh, absolutely.
I found a very good copy online. They broke it up into two pieces, and it was actually the cameras that were on stage filming it. So I was able to see something really, really good.
Oh yeah, man. But I'm telling you, man. If you were there, then God bless you. People said you saw something that you probably an event, an event that you would probably the likes of which you would never see again. Headlines are out there right now. I'm looking at the New York Times right here. Headlines are saying Coachella. No, Beyonce.
Absolutely.
But Beyonce is bigger than Coachella. Other bands out there, they were like, fuck. we finally made it to Coachella, and then Beyonce. we had to make it the year that Beyonce made history.
I mean, if I was somebody that performed before her, I would be like, this is an amazing opportunity that I was even a part of this. No one's gonna like outperform Beyonce. Like, come on, nobody. But to be even on that list, I think is amazing.
No, I would love to say that people have been trying to get to Coachella for years. God damn it, the one year we make it to Coachella, Beyonce has to make history.
Slayed it. Slayed.
Because, at Coachella, it was Beyonce and, well, does it really matter?
Well, what happens now, those people who now performed before Beyonce become part of a Jeopardy question because nobody's going to know the answer to that. They just made a Jeopardy question. In the 2018 Coachella with Beyonce performing, who's the opening act?
I know, yeah. The answer is who? And who performed at Coachella with Beyonce?
The answer is what is nobody.
The answer is who gives a damn, Alex? Yeah. Correct.
Answer who gives a fuck? No, the other band that maybe got noticed, maybe the other band that got listed was Destiny's Child featuring Beyonce. made history in itself. Everybody was waiting for that Destiny's Child reunion, and them girls held out long. And you're like, well, I'm paying at Coachella, and they were like, we there. You know, hey,
Yes.
let me take this Jack in the Box uniform off, and I'll be right there.
Let me put down my spinning sign.
Yeah. Say, well, let me quit frying these fries over here, and I'll be right there. No, I'm
Picked up
kidding.
his order.
I'm kidding.
Don't do them like that.
No, I'm not. No. I'm joking. You know, of course, I'm joking. But they all looked amazing.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, all the Destiny's Children looked amazing out there.
All
Custom-
in shape. Nice.
Yeah, man, they're all in shape. They're all beautiful. They got out there, and they performed like it was the first time they got together. You know, it was like them back in their heyday.
I'm just asking you to say my name.
Like years ain't even passed.
You know, that was the first African American girl group to perform at Coachella, and Beyonce was the first African American woman to headline Coachella.
She sure
You know
was.
what? I actually do know that.
You did?
Courtesy of many articles on the internet.
Oh, did you
Box
do your
here.
research?
Yeah, I did my. What you mean I did my research? You couldn't help but hear it all weekend.
Well, last night I was trying to tell you, and you were telling me to shut the fuck up. You're like, we're not talking about Beyonce, and I was like, you're like, what are we gonna say? I'm like, everything.
Well, that's because you just get crazy when people bring up Beyonce.
No.
Ooh, that's my girl.
Come on,
Ooh,
I'm not
shit.
like that. I'm like not the boss of the Beyhive. I'm in there, but I'm not like running the shit.
It was like the Civil Rights March in Beyonce performed at Coachella.
No Black Panther in there, no way?
Even Black Panther had to step back and like, God damn, girl.
Do you understand why though?
I know I do. We thought Black Panther was holding it down. Not until Queen Bee came in. Yeah, Beyonce made history this weekend as the first black woman to headline Coachella, along with Destiny's Child being the first black female-led
She
group.
also broke history being the most tweeted about live performance and also the most watched streamed performance in history.
Girl
This
was
is
messing
huge.
with my money. She almost broke YouTube. Out there.
We almost broke double toasted.
Yeah, almost broke double toe. She almost broke me. I wasn't even at Coachella. And she almost took my money, man. Almost broke my livelihood. And you know what? And it was cool because being the first black performer to make history at Coachella, she kind of hinted at that with her theme, where she came out with a marching band, drum line,
HBCU.
and she did the whole thing, the whole theme of I think she actually made an HBCU. Like Beyonce has a school you
Right,
can go to
seriously.
now.
It was just
Yeah,
incredible.
that's what that is. Yeah, on her chest right there. It's Beyonce knows, and I don't know what that A symbol means, but that B in the K stands for Beyonce knows on there.
That A stands for as in yours is mine. Because I owned it for that day. She owned it all, man. Yeah, it was the whole theme was HBCU. For those who don't know, that's historically black college and universities. And I think even some of the drum line were made up from different members of drum lines from different HBCUs.
That is correct.
And yeah, and you know, when she came out, she even over the weekend said that I'm donating to different HBCUs around the country. I'm donating 4 $25,000 scholarships. And people are like, damn, girl, that's all you got more money than that. Come on.
That's all you
Come
got.
on. Yeah, you know, come on. Throw a 3-piece dinner in there or something.
Some Popeyes coupons. Come on now.
Yeah, throw some biscuits in there or something, man. You got some money on you, girl. What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say, do you know what makes this so incredible is that she didn't do a festival performance. That is what makes this so just incredible. It's because she performed for 2 hours. I think she did 26 songs. She had her husband. She had her past Destiny's Child. I mean, it was just like the evolution of Beyonce. She had 100 musicians and artists on stage with her, and all custom-made Ballman outfits. I mean, it was just incredible.
No, that was the thing, man. She came out. And Danielle is absolutely correct. This is not what you do at Coachella. Coachella is what you do leading up to your
Absolutely.
to your main tour.
Yeah.
She treated this like it was right up there with her best main tour. In fact, some people say it's the best show she's ever given. I mean, this was complete. You know, you got people go to Coachella and like, man, this is cool, but you know, we're doing a festival show. We ain't bringing costumes and all these big elaborate sets. No, she brought costume changes.
She changed her nails 3 times. Not only did she change her outfit, the bitch changed her nails.
I know. She came out dressed like Wolverine one time. Came out with not nails, but claws.
Well, if you remember, this is 2 years in the making because she didn't get to perform last year at Coachella because she was pregnant.
She was having twins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When was the last time she actually performed?
Yeah.
I mean, like, how long has it been? So this was her coming back out party right here.
Yeah. She dressed up like Maleficent and shit when she came out. It was, this was.
The thing is that you can feel the effort and you can feel the dedication and time that she took to put on this performance. I mean, 11-hour day practices where nobody was coming in and nobody was coming out.
No, you don't have to like Beyonce, but you got to respect the dedication and the ethic, and the work ethic, and just
absolutely.
The spectacle that she put into this. You have, as a professional, no matter what you do, but as a professional artist, you have to look at her and say, this is amazing. It was one thing after another, one groundbreaking thing after another. She came out by herself. She came out with this whole HBCU theme. She came out with this huge drum line. She came out in different costumes. She came out with Destiny's Child. Then she came out with her sister and had a dance off on stage with her sister, Solange, man. And then she came out with Jay-Z, and everybody like, oh, that's cool. You know, what else you got?
Yeah, I mean, I wonder why that they did that. But a lot of me feels like part of this performance was to kind of practice for their On the Run 2 tour, because they are going on tour again, they announced. So I wonder how much of this will be leaked over. Personally, I don't think Beyonce's going to do any of it because you know how she is. She's not going to do 2 performances. But you never know. I think some of the dances and some of the pieces might translate over to the new tour.
Yeah, it might. It might. Yeah, I mean, you know, this is, and that's the thing about it. She had fun with it.
Yeah.
She had a great time with it, and that energy came out on stage. That's what people want from a performer. I mean, sometimes you can skip all the spectacle and just have the energy.
There's one other person, one other woman on the planet that gives you that spark immediately, no matter who you are. You could be an 80-year-old woman or a 2-year-old kid. When you hear Beyonce and you see her on that stage, there's a connection and a spark that you feel.
All right, goddamn.
Aretha Franklin.
You know who the other person is?
Who?
Adele.
Aretha Franklin.
Adele?
Adele has that. She doesn't have the body or the dance moves, but as far as that immediate spark where you're just like, holy fuck, Adele.
Let me see. Somebody got her on YouTube, and she is dancing her ass off. Look at That's at her at home.
Yep.
What's she doing with that trumpet? I don't know.
She's feeling that music is what she's doing. Exactly what she should be doing. What we all were doing.
She's still going. Look at this. She's twerking.
Look at that waist, though. She really did lose some weight.
Oh, no. I've always thought, man, people talked about Adele. Even the plump size Adele I thought was hot.
Yeah.
I thought, and she's hotter right here just for it. She up there dancing to Beyonce, and a trumpet ain't got nothing to do with it.
Yeah. There's a fucking band. There's 100-person band, Coleman. She's feeling it.
You know the neighbors were pissed. Shut up! Turned so black, she turned to Louis Armstrong for a little bit. Crazy love.
When you look at her accolades and her fan base, it's pretty much equal, if not passing Beyonce.
You about to get kicked out the Beyhive for that.
No, I mean,
oh yeah, you better watch yourself.
Beyonce, Giselle Carter Knowles, I'll always love her, but I just wonder, you know.
Well, I'll tell you, man. Much respect to her.
Absolutely.
That is.
Oh yeah, big time.
That is one hell of a woman right there. I'd be scared to be even married to that. You cannot fuck around with this woman right here.
Yeah,
you can. You seen her taking a shit, so you can laugh all day.
She's the best performer of our lifetime, for sure, hands down. I don't know who will pass her. I don't know.
Her queendom, it's like right there. That is not a costume. That is a uniform. That's her queendom grows stronger with every performance. She is literally a queen right now. Every woman on this planet is her minion. And it's that's why Jay-Z, I don't know how he fucked around on that. I'm not even saying because she's so fine. I'm just saying Beyonce showed him mercy because she could have had him killed at any moment. All she would have to do is snap her fingers, and half the women on this planet would be ready to tear that dude apart. That's why he made that album. She made him make that album. Not only you gonna tell the world what you did by cheating on me, you gonna rap it and put it on an album. If you notice in that elevator, it was Solange who was beating his ass, but he didn't. The reason why he didn't fight back is because Beyonce was right there. I could not be. I could never mess that up.
Yeah. I mean, you never know. We don't know what their lives are like. All we can hope is that they have a life of happiness and health. And because you don't have it all. You think the money and the fame, you think they have it all. You never know. We just love you and we're thankful.
I know what that life is like. Shit, Jay-Z gonna sit down and shut the fuck up. That's what that life is like.
I don't think that he's telling anybody to shut the fuck up, but okay.
You know what that life is like? Yes, ma'am.
I don't know about that. He's a boss ass.
I'm sorry. I mean, yes, Your Highness. No, Your Highness.
No.
I serve thee, Your Highness. What is your bidding?
Yes, master, no master. There you go. That's
Yes, master, no master.
That's it.
Jay-Z was her second boyfriend. Did you know that?
Well, I did not know that. I know
Who
that.
has a what? Second what?
It was her second boyfriend. She dated somebody from like 12 to 17 and then dated Beyonce really short, or dated Jay-Z shortly after that.
Wow, son, that's some old crazy shit right there. Chill, B.
I believe by boyfriend you mean slave.
I think you guys might have the same birthday.
Slave
too.
friend.
Slave friend.
It's my slave friend.
Husband, what husband? You mean my
him,
slave?
Oh, him, that's just my slave friend.
But you know, I'm looking at this next. If you missed it this weekend, she'll be performing next weekend at Coachella. Because I looked at this and I had serious fear of missing out. I was just like, wow, you know, I have a friend who saw it, and I was just like,
She's performing again?
Yeah, because they do Coachella in 2 weekends.
I think they already did 2 weekends, didn't they?
Oh, did they?
I think they're done. I think last night was the last night. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm not big on festivals.
Okay,
so.
I thought I heard that they were performing next weekend, and you could not stream it on YouTube at that point. That's what I heard.
I think tonight's Eminem, and that's it. I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong.
I'll tell you what I heard. You call yourself Beyonce fan.
I don't fucking know. I'm a Beyonce fan. I'm not big on Coachella. I'm not big on festivals.
Well, I think I heard you could catch it next weekend. So if you might have that one more chance to do it. I know I had a friend to go see it, and I'm not even the hugest Beyonce fan, to be honest with you. Respect for her work ethic, but I'm not the hugest fan. But I do have this thing where I just like, man, I really do feel like I missed out. I have a friend that went, and I'm like, man, he can hold this over my head for the rest of my life, that he was there and I was not. So if it is next weekend, maybe we can do like a DT road trip. DT does Beyonce. I don't know. I think that's the only band that's playing next week is Beyonce, because all the other bands just checked out.
Said,
Man.
fuck it.
We ain't gonna be there.
Like, okay, they slowly walk.
I mean, why? Yeah, but let her have that motherfucker. I ain't going. So,
You gotta love Solange too. I mean, her growth as far as a musician and artist is really incredible. The Seat at the Table was an amazing album.
but you know something? The thing about it is that here's the funny thing with this, is that, as I was saying, there's no other bands out there that are really competing with Beyonce. Then you might hear about Eminem, but everybody's like Beyonce and who? And everybody's like telling me. I haven't been keeping up with this. When I tell you this, then it must mean something. The only people I've heard about from Coachella are Beyonce and this kid that they were selling at Walmart.
All I do is say oh, that last song did she said goodbye. Got that kind of loving, lot of love to hear when she comes to sweet.
I like the way that old woman's like back there. She's like, yeah, how much is this kid?
I would have stayed calling the cops on him, man.
You know
that alfalfa shit. Man,
the funny thing about it is this kid, I don't mean any disrespect. This kid reminds me of alfalfa so much.
Yeah.
Oh, I love alfalfa.
I mean, look at him. He looks this kid looks just like him, man. In the valley. Yeah.
Spare us, Coleman.
What?
Spare us. You're
please.
yodeling.
Please. The whole time I was playing it, she's over there. And last night she was like, this kid, he's trash.
No, it's not. It's not that he's. I just get a kick out of these little guys who have no clue. I mean, the kid didn't even know what the fuck Coachella was before.
It was funny though, because last night Carlos, she was like, "It's stupid. I just don't get it." This kid over here,
I know.
Who is this kid?
He won
what does
my
he
heart
do?
over, though. To be honest, the kid comes from a little small town of like 700 people. You know, he's never heard of Coachella before. And luckily, this happened right when Coachella was popping off. So it's like, it was perfect as far as pop culture goes to have him come on stage.
That's what that's what I'm talking about. To me, you have history being made with Beyonce, but at the other end of it, you have history being made with the Yodeling Kid from Walmart. And the kid's name is, let me see right here. The kid's name is Mason Ramsey. And that's all I heard about was Beyonce, Mason Ramsey, or the Yodeling Walmart Kid. And it's incredible. The reason why it's made history is because you have gone from this kid being an item sold at Walmart to being in Coachella like a week later. All these people on X right now.
How you gonna slam dance to this Yoda? That makes no goddamn sense.
They're just looking at this kid like, fuck yeah! That kid got so much ass that night.
That's the wrong place.
It's just it's so cute seeing these young kids sing these old songs. I mean, this Hank Williams song is so old, and he's singing about like heartbreak and blues and loving somebody and then leaving. It's like, how are you singing this deep ass song and you're like 11? You know, it's so cute to me.
This little kid got a belt buckle so big, like he won the WWF championship. You see that belt?
It's like that belt buckle's bigger than his stomach, man.
I was wondering about the whole Walmart thing, and they said he was on Ellen, and they said, "Why were you performing at a Walmart?" And he said, "Well, it's the only store we have. Like that was the only stage he had for a big group of people to be in one place at one time." So it's just incredible that he went from there, the smallest Walmart in the smallest city, to the biggest festival in the world of festivals.
He was like, "You can also get me for $9.99."
Crazy. But listen, man, these fools have been grooming this kid for a minute, man.
Have they?
I watched something today. The untold truth of the Walmart kid yodeler.
Oh,
I knew it, man. And I tried to see, man, the thing is, I tried to jump on this before we found out like his parents are racist or he's like a 10-year-old alcoholic, you know. Before the backlash happened.
You know me, son. The conspiracy's always real. So
what's the bullshit, Oz?
Well, listen, you could go on YouTube right now and go and type in "Untold Truth of the Walmart Kid Yodeler." It's about 3 or 4 minutes, but you can kind of skip through it and see he's been trying to do this for a minute, son. Ain't like he just popped up at Walmart and said, "I'm gonna sing you a song."
No, he sings there every week.
Really?
Yes, it was a thing that he would do.
This fool's been doing it since he was 3.
Wow. You know what? I'm just waiting
for it. I just hope that, because fame has a cost and a price, B. And when you this young, the price tag is indeed dubious.
Well, come on, let's be real. This kid is gonna
good and watching his back, son.
This kid's gonna come and go.
I heard some things about that business. I heard some things.
Okay. All right. You know what?
If you want to look that up, man, and play that, man, and you hear it. It's not crazy, but it's not like he just popped up out of nowhere and all of a sudden. No, he's been, doing some avenues and trying to figure out how the best way to get himself out there.
Okay, so he's like the Justin Bieber of yodeling then.
Well,
yeah.
This is going to be like any pop culture thing that we have come across. I mean, the kid's funny now and it's all trending now, but it's not like 4 years from now we're going to be hearing about this kid. You know what I mean? Like maybe he'll have a yodeling career. Hopefully he does, but it's not going to be like it's not going to be like a Miley Cyrus situation where she grows up on Hannah Montana and then she's a huge pop star and she's a part of our, it's not going to be like that. This kid is funny. He's got his 10 minutes of fame. He had his little Coachella. He's going to go back to his everyday life. The guy's a kid.
I think he's going to be at Yodel Fest 2020. Don't knock this kid, man. Now, let's be serious here now, because it's easy to go in and dismiss this kid. because it's not like he's okay. Because the way you talking Oz about him, like I'm expecting for a secret to come out, and we find out like he's like a 35-year-old midget or something. You know?
Hey man, listen to it, man.
Because I don't know. I mean, like I said, I tried to jump on this thinking like, man, this is a cute kid who found his fame, and I hope he grows with this. Because honestly, I'm not looking at this as 15 minutes of fame, because you're thinking you are confining him to just yodeling. This is not something where it's just yodeling. This kid could, I mean, if they make a Little Rascals remake, he's got that down. But the other thing is that what he's singing is Hank Williams. So, and it's not easy to do this yodeling thing right here, and when you listen to him doing Hank Williams, which is the song that he was doing, I Got the Lovesick Blues.
Lord, I don't know how to do. All I do is sit inside. Oh, Lord, the last.
Some little bit just took his dick and just twisted this shit. But
He's singing like a pro though. If that's the case. God damn.
Yeah, what you say? he took a reverse Viagra. His dick is just shrinking as he's singing. But that's Hank Williams doing country. And this kid, I could see him, instead of just dismissing him as a yodeler, this very, very special niche, he could have a country career. And country's huge.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, he has the right look. He has a good look about him, and he's yodeling, doing his thing. It's just about what price is his parents willing to dish out for him to get what he has to get. You know what I mean?
No, that is true, because I just don't want him to, but let's just say he's 11 right now. In 10 years, I don't want to hear about him pissing over a balcony on, people's cars. I don't want to find out that he, ex-yodeler Mason Jones, whatever his name is, now he's doing hip hop. He's twerking now. I don't want to
tricks.
He's adorable. He's a cute kid. He's got his thing. I hope that this is the story where he finds success. He remains humble and he remains cool. And we hear about him years later being a responsible celebrity. But we don't know.
Like I said, the untold truth of the Walmart Kid Yodeler on YouTube, if anyone wants to check it out. It's nothing crazy. It just shows that he's been trying to break into this for a while.
Okay, I get it.
That's all.
See, Oz, the way you make it sound is like the untold truth, like he's killed 2 people.
Well, that's why I clicked the link, because that's what it said.
He got away with it in court,
He yodeled his way out of it.
He used the N-word in one of his yodels.
You never know.
You never know, man. You never know.
No, he'll do his interviews. He'll get into, some maybe more classical training, and he'll maybe, grow up to sing, but it's not going to be like the next Garth Brooks.
No, we don't know,
listen,
Danielle.
you never know. You never.
What's that?
I say you never know.
No, Danielle, you never know. You say things with such conviction.
Know.
You don't know.
Okay, 5 years from now, we'll circle back. And I'll guarantee you be like, who? What's that?
In 5 years? I'm going to be in the old folks' home by then.
Yeah, you could. I can see you talking about Justin Bieber. I mean, Jesus, these kids, they never got the streets when they do this.
You knew the minute you saw Justin Bieber's 12-year-old ass that he was going to be a sensation. You knew that because there hadn't been anything like it before. Absolutely.
No.
I knew immediately. You guys don't know music. You forget. I grow up around music. My father's a musician. I grew up from a little girl listening to music
it's so
and learning.
Easy to say that now. I know 10 years ago, 12 years ago, you would have been like, none of these kids ever make it off the street.
Oh my
They're
God,
just playing for money. It's so much competition to do this. He don't have the right training.
I can look
He's
at somebody.
He's a YouTube star.
No, I can look at somebody and analyze their career right away, like I did with Kendall Jenner. Wow. I knew she would be the highest paid supermodel on the planet 10 years ago. And now she is.
Anybody buying this shit at all?
You guys
now. Danielle's an A&R.
Do you remember? Remember when we talked about Fergie? Should I bring up the old MILF video? I told you it would come and go, and you're like, no, this is going to be the summer hit, blah, blah, blah. Nobody likes that song. It was in and out. Played the radio for 2 weeks, and it was over.
A hit song for
No, it wasn't. It was no hit fucking song.
All right, then. Okay.
Now I want this guy to succeed.
Yeah.
Now I want him
Boy, I
want him to succeed, too, but he's not going to be the next Bieber. Let's keep it real.
Of course, he's doing country.
Okay, well, he's not going to be the next Garth Brooks. It's not rocket science. Come on, people.
If somebody likes this kid, right, they will course his career to where he needs to be. If somebody likes this kid, they'll take him and course him where he needs to be. Write some songs for him, sing it like this, sing it like that, eat the damn cake anime. and he'll be good to go.
Y'all are tripping.
Hey, Danielle, all we're saying is that you just don't know. Like you almost want this kid
No,
to
you
fail.
do know. That's the thing is you do know. It's based on probability, and it's like
What
it's not
fucking probability
the
are you
chances
talking
of
about?
anybody popping like this.
What fucking science are you using for this?
I'm saying it's very rare that somebody becomes a huge sensation in our music catalog. This kid doesn't stand a chance. He's not going to be the next Garth Brooks. Why am I arguing that this kid is not going to be the next Garth Brooks to you people?
You don't know.
Okay.
You don't. You have to
All
say
right.
science to this. You
All right.
don't know. You know
Whatever
what?
you say, Coleman.
I can't wait 10 years from now when this kid is like, "Fuck you."
I need a lady.
Up your ass. There's no science to this. You don't know. You
Yeah,
don't know
you
a
know.
goddamn thing.
The kid will come and go, and I bet you this time next year you won't even know who the fuck this kid is. I'll be like, remember that yodeling kid? And you'll be like, what?
Maybe next year you won't, but maybe sometime down the line this kid might have, and maybe he won't. He might not. We don't know.
Okay.
And if you're right, then you are right. But it's not because you had a science to this.
No, it's because I can tell. I know things.
Oh Jesus. Okay. Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
Carlos.
no,
I know,
love
man. I know.
it.
But I go through this. I go through this every week. Now you know where I'm coming from. You know.
Love it.
You think this shit is cute until it drives you crazy. Y'all think I'm mean. Y'all think I'm evil.
Fuck
that
you.
And that shit turns the corner.
Yeah. She will break all of you one day. I'm telling you.